Hi everybody, my name is Celia Cavalli.
My name's Nick Zafiris.
And we are going to be here talking about all things real estate. Today we are talking about
New construction.
new construction. So we are sitting in a model home right now, and Nick actually has an extensive background in new construction. I've sold new construction. I currently am under contract for a new townhouse in Davenport. And Nick, you actually worked in this area, right?
Yeah, so I worked all over Orlando, from Claremont to Poinciana out to the coast, Port Orange, New Smyrna, Edgewater, that whole area, and then we're here today in Mount Dora in our Livorno model. So this is a Miranda home that's around 3,100 square feet. It's 4 bedrooms, 3 baths, and it's a beautiful model. It's around the 500s, and this one is going to go for probably around 561, I think was what the agent told me. So yeah, the best thing about new construction is you're getting a brand new product, 210 warranty Miranda provides. The best thing about it too is the equity that you can gain long term.
Especially with the newer developments. So in Orlando, there's a couple things with buying new construction. Do you want to talk about like different areas, like where's hot and up and coming? Like, can you talk on that?
Well, definitely. I mean, you're in the Lake Nona area. That's a really big one. We have a lot of things that I'm picking up from some developers. That Leesburg's coming up with a big master plan community celebration. Champions Gate, that whole area. Kissimmee is blowing up right now. But they're also trying to move out further into land. We're doing a lot of scattered lots out there. Same thing to the coast. So a lot of the Orlando is built up, but you still have like the custom homes that are being built in the Winter Park area, which is a really, really hot area. Maitland, I'm seeing a lot of them move up to Maitland now because Winter Park's getting kind of saturated a little bit there. And then Claremont. Claremont's another area that is very up and coming. The prices there, some of my buyers years ago made a lot from what they got into. And the cool thing with this is a model home, so that kind of allows you to come in early. The seller will sell it to you, the builder will sell it to you, and then you can do a lease back option. So basically they're going to pay you rent, and depending on the price of the home, it'll kind of determine what the rent is. But that's the cool thing, is they might have this home for maybe a couple of years, so then you're getting a brand new home that's going to be taken care of by the builder, the cleaners every week, and then they're going to use that, and then eventually it'll be turned back over.
That's a great investment plan. So if this is something that you were looking to do, moving to Orlando in the future, it's a really great way to get your foot in the door and make some extra money as well.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to going over all the builders with you. Miranda is the one that I have a lot of experience with. We have Toll Brothers, Mattamy, then you can go into Pulte. We're going to go explore a lot of the different ones in Orlando, and even outside of Orlando. Like, you want to go see some of the ones with DR, ICI, a lot of the custom ones. That's what we're looking at getting into as well, and showing like what the ones are on scattered lots. And if you're not familiar with what a scattered lot is, it's basically like a random lot that is next to an existing home that they'll put a custom home on. Sometimes they'll knock on, there's a home already on it, and they'll come in, knock that out, and put in a brand new home. So a lot of opportunities here in Orlando. So that's the best thing about it, is we're going to be able to explore that, and I'm looking forward to that, because then everyone can see that with video, and it makes a big difference.
Yeah, we're gonna take you guys with. You're gonna come on all the hot spots with us, see all the new trending places. Last night I actually went to, you weren't there, I don't know why you didn't come.
I had a listing.
Last night, a girlfriend and I went to the Toll Brothers grand opening down in Lake Nona. It's called Laurel Point. There's gonna be some really great new communities down there. They did just finish up another community, has 13 or 14 lots in it, so smaller community. This one's slightly bigger. There are some other ones coming as well. We are gonna be touring Sunbridge, which is the newest development. It's a mixed community, so there's gonna be Ashton Woods, Craft, David Weekley, and a couple other builders that are gonna be there as well. So it's gonna be really cool to be able to take you guys on that tour. So when someone's buying new construction, what are some things that they need to be mindful of when it comes to new construction versus like a resale?
Yeah, so some of the things that you would look out for is, one, like your lot. The biggest thing though is, we'll start from the basics, is the builder, the quality. What kind of builder are you working with? What kind of materials do they use? What kind of trades do they use? Also, you're going to look at location. Where do you want to be located at? So you're going to talk about the area, and then you have the builder. You want to make it right fit for you, and you want to make sure that you're going into it and you know what you're getting into, and it's a long process, and it can be anywhere usually from 6 months to a year. Sometimes builds are going even longer than a year, so
Yeah.
you have to be mindful of that. You have to have the right agent with you as well, because yes, the builder's agents are there for you, and that's some of the best people I've ever worked with, and they'll take care of you. But there's a difference too when you do have a general brokerage agent that's going to have your back and be able to negotiate for you and be able to see and work throughout the process there for you. The builder's agents are there for you as well, but they're also on the builder. And I actually was working on that side, and I loved it, but I always felt like I was in a hard spot because I'm working for the builder, but I'm also working for my buyer and they're my clients, and it put me in a weird spot. So now I get to be the buyer's agent and actually go out there and do everything I can for my buyer. So that is very important, to have a knowledgeable, quality agent that's going to get the best deal for you and knows the ins and outs of it. And so that will help you long term. It'll get you at the right price. It'll get you the best, more closing costs, whatever it might be. A lender too, like be able to connect you. A lot of the builders have the lenders. There's always great opportunities with them. They have great incentives, but also looking at your options, just like you're looking at different builders. It's also good to look at different lenders and see what rates they're offering you, what closing costs they're offering you, whatever it might be. That's another big important thing.
Yeah, I've worked with clients on new construction, and it's really important to have an outside person to help you with it. So being a buyer's agent and helping my clients through that process, you're able to negotiate contracts, help them with the contracts. A lot of people don't, if it's their first time buying a house or even multiple times, unless you know what you're doing, it can be really hard to do it by yourself. So having a buyer's agent to have your back is really key to a good, smooth process with the builder.
Making sure the build time's going on, and then so that way you're in communication with the agent, also the superintendent or the construction project manager. It's someone that can hold them accountable, or if you get into situations where there's delays or they're forcing you to close, having that agent that's able to read through the contract and make sure that they know and they have your back is crucial. Because I've seen so many situations where it wasn't favorable to the buyer and it put them in a hard spot. And so having that experience will be detrimental, like to making sure that they are getting what they deserve.
Very well said. I've had so many clients that I've worked with where they've driven past a new community, and new communities are always so enticing. You drive past them, they're beautiful. And they've driven past, they see the flags outside saying starting at 300
Right.
or starting in the low 400s. They tend to get their hopes up when their budget is like 450 and they walk into the model home and they see this, which I'll show you guys clips. We have clips that we filmed today. They get their hopes up and they walk in thinking, oh my God, I'm gonna get this.
Yep.
And what's the reality of it?
So a lot of times the models are decked out, to say the least. Like they have every option upgrade in it. It's to show you what the builder's able to do. A lot of times when somebody comes in and they see that 450 price point, they're thinking that this is gonna be what they're gonna get. And that's usually the lowest floor plan. It's the one that is bare bones, that doesn't have any options or upgrades in it. It's the most, the less square footage. They're gonna draw you in to get you in.
So basically there's different upgrades you can do and they range. There's a wide range of upgrades. And sometimes they can be really expensive. Like a lot of people don't realize carpeting on stairs is a lot cheaper than doing the paneled or tiled stairs. And so they can add up pretty quickly. I mean, I've been to the Ashton Woods design studio with my clients, and it was a very rapid process to accumulate. We had a budget in mind, and it's very easy to go over budget. So when checking out new construction, it's very important to come into it with a mindset of what it is you want. Resale is a little different. The world of resale, you see it and it is what it is. You can always make upgrades afterwards. And so the new builds, I mean, just anticipating that time period, knowing that there's going to be probably a CDD, typically.
Depending on the community.
And then
HOA as well.
And finding out that in order to see if this is a monthly budget that you can work with. And obviously having a buyer's agent is really going to help with that. I think I've already talked about this, so like have a good timeline.
Yeah, you want to have that right expectation, because you want to have the expectation when you're going in to buy it, because there's a lot of delays. There's always delays. During COVID, there was so many delays, and even now lumber prices are starting to go back down a little bit. Hopefully, like builders are coming back with more incentives now. I know they're rolling out with a lot more closing costs, a lot of great things. And right now is a good time because the market's shifting. It's going in more of the buyer's favor, especially for new construction. And they have to meet their deadlines. And so we'll be able to help guide you to the right time to go in, to speak with them, make sure that you're with a buyer's agent too, because if you don't go in with us, then they also cut you out of the deal.
You're on your own. So bring your favorite buyer's agent.
Which one?
Good question. Answer that down in the comments below.
So yeah. So the great thing with new construction as well is the warranty programs. Most of the builders have what's called a 210 warranty. So you cover the first year workmanship, 2-year like electrical, mechanical, plumbing, 10-year structural. A lot of them have 30-year on the roofs too. So they do have that, and that's the peace of mind when you move in, say the fridge breaks or the AC goes out or a plumbing issue, whatever it might be, it's taken care of in that time frame with that 210 warranty. So you do have that peace of mind where you're not moving in a brand new home, something breaks right away, and having to go out and pay even more money to fix it. Make sure that you also have that agent too that's able to go out there and get with the warranty department because sometimes it can be a little bit slower. So that agent's there for you throughout the process, but also after the process, and making sure that you're enjoying your new property.
If you guys have any more questions, you can always feel free to drop them in the comments. We will be doing these kind of sporadically. I don't know if we don't really have like a schedule yet, but we will probably try and do these like once a month, maybe more often if Nick feels blessed enough to come back on the channel. We can start doing more and more tours for you guys as well. We really want to create like really awesome, solid content that you guys enjoy. So definitely let us know what you want to see when it comes to homes in general. We do everything from
resale to
new construction, land, everything. So Nick, where can people find you on Instagram?
Nick Zafiris, realtor.
And I am, what is mine?
Celia Cavalli. I am Celia Cavalli.
Oh yeah, okay. So I am Celia Cavalli and
I'm Nick Zafiris, realtor.
On Instagram. So we'll see you guys later.
Bye guys. Thanks.
Bye.